Sunan in Nasai, the Book of Water. Sunan in Nasai, the Book of Water. It was narrated from Ibn Abbas that one of the wives of the Prophet performed ghusl from janaba, and the Prophet performed wudu with her leftover water. She mentioned that to him and he said, "Water is not made impure by anything." 1. See the following versions. Sunan and Nasai 325 reference 2 Hadith 1. Sunan in Nasai, the Book of Water. It was narrated that Abu Sa'id al-Khudri said, "It was said, O Messenger of Allah, you perform wudu from the well into which the bodies of dogs, menstrual rags and garbage are thrown." He said, "Water is pure and it is not made impure by anything." Sunan and Nasai 326 reference 2 Hadith 2. Sunan in Nasai, the Book of Water. It was narrated from Ibn Abi Sa'id al-Khudri that his father said, "I passed by the Prophet when he was performing wudu from the well of Budal. I said, 'Are you performing wudu from it when garbage is thrown into it?' He said, 'Water is not made impure by anything.'" Sunan and Nasai 327 reference 2 Hadith 3. Sunan in Nasai, the Book of Water. It was narrated from Ubaidullah bin Abdullah bin Umar that his father said, "The Messenger of Allah was asked about water and how some animals and carnivorous beasts might drink from it. He said, 'If the water is more than 2 kulas, it will not become filthy.'" Sunan and Nasai 328 reference 2 Hadith 4. Sunan in Nasai, the Book of Water. It was narrated from Anas that a Bedouin urinated in the masjid, and some of the people went after him, but the Messenger of Allah said, "Do not restrain him." When he had finished, he called from a bucket of water and poured over it. Sunan and Nasai 329 reference 2 Hadith 5. Sunan in Nasai, the Book of Water. It was narrated that Abu Hurairah said, "A Bedouin stood up and urinated in the masjid, so the people grabbed him. The Messenger of Allah said to them, 'Leave him alone, and pour a bucket of water over his urine. For you have been sent to make things easy for people, you have not been sent to make things difficult.'" Sunan and Nasai 330 reference 2 Hadith 6. Sunan in Nasai, the Book of Water. Abu Hurairah said, "The Messenger of Allah said, 'None of you should perform ghusl in standing water while he is junub.'" Sunan and Nasai 331 reference 2 Hadith 7. Sunan in Nasai, the Book of Water. Abu Hurairah said, "A man asked the Prophet, 'O Messenger of Allah, we travel by sea and we take a little water with us, but if we use it for wudu, we will go thirsty. Can we perform wudu with seawater?' The Messenger of Allah said, 'Its water is a means of purification and its dead meat is permissible.'" Sunan and Nasai 332 reference 2 Hadith 8. Sunan in Nasai, the Book of Water. It was narrated that Aisha said, "The Prophet used to say, Allahumma zulqatiyaya by maith thalj wal barad was naki kalbi min al-kataya kama nakeda ath thob al-abayad min ad-danis. O Allah, wash away my sins with the water of snow and hail, and cleanse my heart of snow and hail, and cleanse my heart of sin as a white garment is cleansed of filth." Sunan and Nasai 333 reference 2 Hadith 9. Sunan in Nasai, the Book of Water. It was narrated that Abu Hurairah said, "The Messenger of Allah would say, 1. Allahumma zulqatiyaya by maith thalj wal barad, O Allah, wash away my sins with the water of snow and hail." 1. That is at the beginning of Salah, as is clear from the remainder of the narration which proceeded under number 60. Sunan and Nasai 334 reference 2 Hadith 10. Sunan in Nasai, the Book of Water. It was narrated that Abu Hurairah said, "The Messenger of Allah said, If a dog licks the vessel of any one of you, let him throw the contents away and wash it 7 times. Sunan and Nasai 335 Reference 2 Hadith 11. Sunan and Nasai. The Book of Water. It was narrated from Abdullah bin Mughaffal that the Messenger of Allah commanded that dogs be killed, but he made an exception for hunting dogs and sheepdogs and said, if a dog licks a vessel, then wash it 7 times and rub it the 8th time with dust. Sunan and Nasai 336 Reference 2 Hadith 12. Sunan and Nasai. The Book of Water. It was narrated that Abdullah bin Mughaffal said, the Messenger of Allah commanded that dogs be killed. He said, what do they have to do with dogs? And he granted a concession regarding hunting dogs and sheepdogs. And he said, if a dog licks a vessel, wash it 7 times, and rub it the 8th time with dust. Abu Hurairah differed from him and said, rub it 1 time with dust. Sunan and Nasai 337 Reference 2 Hadith 13. Sunan and Nasai. The Book of Water. It was narrated from Abu Hurairah that the Messenger of Allah said, if a dog licks the vessel of any one of you, let him wash it 7 times, the first time with dust. Sunan and Nasai 338 Reference 2 Hadith 14. Sunan and Nasai. The Book of Water. It was narrated from Abu Hurairah that the Prophet said, if a dog licks the vessel of any one of you, let him wash it 7 times, the first time with dust. Sunan and Nasai 339 Reference 2 Hadith 15. Sunan and Nasai. The Book of Water. It was narrated from Kabsha bint Ka'b bin Malik that Abu Qatada entered upon her. Then she narrated the following. I poured some water for him for wudu, and a cat came and drank from it, so he tilted the vessel for it to drink. Kabsha said, he saw me looking at him and said, are you surprised, O daughter of my brother? I said, yes. He said, the Messenger of Allah said, they are not impure, rather they are among the males and females, animals, who go around among you. Sunan and Nasai 340 Reference 2 Hadith 16. Sunan and Nasai. The Book of Water. It was narrated that Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, said, while I was menstruating, I would nibble meat from a bone and the Messenger of Allah would put his mouth where mine has been. And while I was menstruating, I would drink from a vessel and he would put his mouth where mine had been. Sunan and Nasai 341 Reference 2 Hadith 17. Sunan and Nasai. The Book of Water. It was narrated that Ibn Umar said, men and women used to perform wudu together during the time of the Messenger of Allah. Sunan and Nasai 342 Reference 2 Hadith 18. Sunan and Nasai. The Book of Water. It was narrated from Al-Hakam bin Amr that the Messenger of Allah forbade a man from performing wudu with the leftovers of a woman's water for wudu. Sunan and Nasai 343 Reference 2 Hadith 19. Sunan and Nasai. The Book of Water. It was narrated from Aisha that she used to perform ghusl with the Messenger of Allah from a single vessel. Sunan and Nasai 344 Reference 2 Hadith 20. Sunan and Nasai. The Book of Water. It was narrated that Abdullah bin Jab said, I heard Anas bin Malik say, the Messenger of Allah used to perform wudu with a makik cup, and ghusl with 5 makiks cups. Sunan and Nasai 345 Reference 2 Hadith 21. Sunan and Nasai. The Book of Water. It was narrated from Aisha that the Messenger of Allah used to perform ghusl with a mud and ghusl with approximately a saw. Sunan and Nasai 346 Reference 2 Hadith 22. Sunan and Nasai. The Book of Water. It was narrated that Aisha said, the Messenger of Allah used to perform ghusl with a mud and ghusl with a saw. Sunan and Nasai 347 reference 2 Hadith 23.